Hello everyone, I'm Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com and I am here to bring you a fun, unique live. This is a box opening party. We just got done with a special event, a convention. Our annual Stampin' Up convention is called OnStage, and I just want to show you all the fun goodies that we got. Now I'm going to include in there the swag bag that they sent to those of us that requested that, and a couple other little gifts that Stampin' Up sent, and then I'm going to move on to the products. The wonderful thing about this event is that it is a product where, or an event where we introduce the new products that are coming out soon. And so all of us that got to attend got to order early if we wanted to. In fact, we still have ordering available through tomorrow, I think. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to click a few buttons because I haven't been live on my Facebook page in a long time, and I want to make sure that I am able to share it over to my Facebook group. So I'm just gonna do a couple things here. I don't have a secretary to do this for me. So let's see here. Share now. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do like a refresh on my page. I should show you guys what I'm doing, but you'd be bored. It's all technical stuff. If I click the share button, can I share to a page? Oh, this is not gonna work, is it? Oh wait, oh, here we go. Share to a group. I swear I practiced this before. Okay, I am going to share to my Stamp Your Art Out group. Now, if you're not a part of my Stamp Your Art Out group, that would be something that I would highly request you join, because I do box openings a lot in there. I decided to do it on my page today because I haven't been live with you guys in so long on my page. And I know that a lot more people follow me on my page than do in my group right now. So I'm trying to get you on over there. Oh, look at, I finally loaded my comments too. Look at all the familiar names. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited that you're here with me. Okay, I'm gonna bring you down to my computer now. I think I have successfully shared it over to, oh good, I did. So I'm going to now bring you to my desktop. There we go. How are you all? There's Sandy's name. Hi, Sandy. Oh my gosh, and there's Barb. Oh, so fun to see your names pop up. Okay, so this is the swag bag box that some of us could opt in for. There was a choice. You could sign up for this virtual convention without the swag bag, or you could sign up with it. And I can't miss out on fun stuff, so I chose the swag bag. Inside here was a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's a huge box. You can see the size of my hands compared to the box. I'm gonna pull out, oh here, I gotta show you this. It has a little kiss on the inside. Okay, so I've already pulled out the items. We got some unique grid paper that I'm almost afraid to use because it's so pretty. I think we got like 4 or 5 sheets of it. 4 sheets. So fun. So how fun is that? And it's got the bright colors that OnStage had. We also got this bag, and this is so amazing. It's a jumbo bag. It's got pockets on the front and back. Same kind of pocket on the front and back. Of course, it has the Stampin' Up logo on it. And then it has a pocket on the inside, a zip pocket, but look at the lining. Ice cream, so fun. And it's huge. It is a huge bag. It's also got an extra compartment on the bottom that's almost kind of like a cushioned bottom here. I don't know if it would be like, I don't know, it's got cushioned sides and everything too. So I'm excited. I know I can fit a lot in this. Okay, another thing that we got in our bag were cute trading pins. So these are the pins that I received. I got the snail. Everyone got the one that I think that says OnStage, and then I got the little ice cream. I love my pins. I am not trading my pins. So for any of you demonstrators out there who are watching this, I'm not trading. We got these cute notebooks, and they're all different. Like I think one has grid paper, one has line paper, and then one I think is blank. Oh, little dots, that's what it is, dotted. So you could play that one game, you know, where you connect the dots and you try to fill in squares. Do you remember that as a kid? And there's line paper, and I think this one's grid. Yeah, so we could do some house designs. fun notebooks, right? I didn't write in mine. I should have. I should have taken notes from the event with it, but I did not. These are stickers, so just some fun upcoming, or yeah, I think they're all upcoming stamp set images. Huh, there's a nice sneak peek, right? So there's butterflies and dragonflies and strawberries, fun stuff. We got a free stamp set. So this is the stamp set that I got. I think we all got the same one though. Yeah, Enjoy the Moment. So this is a new one that is going to be available for purchase. It's got some fun little, I don't know, some things that you would find out in the woodsy, weedy, grassy land stuff, right? But I do like the sayings, and good things are worth waiting for. A little note, enjoy the moment. And you know what? This stamp set was demonstrated during OnStage, and I was just amazed at how beautiful this demonstration. I can't remember who did it, I'm sorry, but she just did a marvelous job with making this look so real. So anyways, that's the stamp set. And oh, and then we got a pen, a colorful pen. So I believe it writes in all those different colors. So when you run out of one color, it moves on to the next one. And then those of us that qualified to attend, normally we attend this event, right, in person. And there's normally an event called Center Stage for people who are Silver Elite title or above. And so we were given a new paper snips, and then this little dangly thing that you hook onto your scissors, and then you put the pokey end of your scissors into this part here, and it helps keep it, you know, protected so that the little end of your scissors doesn't poke anybody. So kind of fun. Yay. All right, moving on to products now. You guys ready for products? Oh, I love that so many people are joining me, and I'm loving seeing all these names, these familiar names. You guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Okay, we're gonna move on to, let's start with Sale-a-Bration. Actually, let's start by showing you the covers of the catalogs. So this is, and I'll zoom in so you can see it a little bit closer. So this is the new mini catalog, January through June. You can kind of get a hint at what's coming. Fun stuff. And then this is the new Sale-a-Bration Brochure. Now, I am not allowed to open up these publications yet. You can't see them until they're actually live, but or until you get them in your own hands, your own paper, you know, your own copies of them. But for now, you can kind of get little tips and teasers about what's in them. Now, what is Sale-a-Bration? For those of you that are not familiar with Stampin' Up and how our year cycles through every year, this has been around forever. They're doing some changes to it now. This promotion, which normally runs January through March, is going to be January through February. As you can see, they're shortening it. They're making it only 2 months instead of 3. But the good news is that they're adding 2 more months, the other portion of the year. So we're going to have a celebration in the warm months, well, here in North America at least. We're going to have celebration during, I think it's, let's see, this runs through June. Yep, so July and August will be another celebration time. And so you're actually going to get 4 months of celebration, but they're going to be in 2 month shifts. Isn't that fun? I know, everyone's saying, I can't wait to see the inside. I can't show you yet. But look at all the fun stuff on the outside, on the cover, right? Really cool. And I have some of that with me. This is the stamp set that I won. I got so they did Prize Patrol, and they split us all up into like 6 different groups. And this is the one that I'll be getting in December, when I can pre-order again, December 1st. So all demonstrators, even if you attended, if you didn't attend OnStage, or if you did, but all demonstrators will be able to pre-order from this catalog and pre-earn from this brochure starting December 1st. And it's just the special situation where if you attended OnStage, that you got to pre-order some select products. So we didn't get to pick from everything, but we got to pick from about 5 pages worth of stuff. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So how does pre-earn work for those of you that are demonstrators, maybe new to this, or you're thinking about being a demonstrator? So normally we have a month before a publication begins where we get to order early. And with Sale-a-Bration, we get to pre-earn early too. So if we buy $50 worth of product from this upcoming catalog in the pre-order month, we can also pre-earn a level 1 celebration item from this brochure. Because normally in January, once January hits, every $50 order gets you a level 1 pick from the celebration brochure. Every $100 order gets you a level 2. Okay? We just get to do it early. All right. Moving on. Are you guys ready? Okay, you're like, come on, Rachel, move on with this fun stuff. So let's start with celebration items. Okay. I am going to show you. Oh, that's not celebration items. Hang on. I think it's right. Here it is. Okay, I had it closer to me. I'm going to start with this one here. So this is a stamp set that you can earn during celebration. It's a level 1, so that means a $50 order gets you this for free. And what's great about it is that it's a word stamp set, so all you would really need to do is maybe add paper, designer paper, maybe a punch or something, maybe a ribbon or something. But you get a $50 order, and then all you have to do is just like cut these little images out once you stamp them on paper and stick them onto the front of some beautiful paper, and you have an instant card. I love that this is a very empathetic type of stamp set. The words, the verses in here are fabulous. The font is beautiful. The fonts, I should say. Totally for this time, this day and age with our pandemic. I know we're saying that one a lot. But yes, it got a thank you in there. Sorry for your loss. Wishing I could heal your heart. So there's like, basically it's just a I feel for you kind of stamp set. I'm loving this. This is a red rubber, which means it's, the cling mount kind of stamp set. So let's move on to another one. This one here is also a level 1 celebration freebie. And I love that it's silhouettes. So you can stamp this in black on some very, how would I describe it? Like a solid color or close to a solid color kind of designer paper even. And you would have that silhouette look on kind of a very pretty background. We have some ombre paper that I'm going to show you next. I can see this being used on the ombre paper. But yes, or you can stamp it in color. So you could take and turn your stamp image over and you could color with your markers, add, some floral colors to the flower areas, add some greens in here. You could even do it where you take and sponge on color. So you get in kind of this multicolor effect. And when you stamp it down, so you can do all sorts of things with this. But you can pair it with a stamp set like this too. So a word stamp set and an image stamp set combined, you can have lots of stuff. So this is a red rubber cling mount stamp set. And then we have, this is so cute. So this is changing up the style a little bit. This one's called Darling Donkeys. And you can see how adorable they are. We've got some sentiments in there. It's your birthday, hey friend, you're the best, hee-haw. And then you've got 3 different donkeys in there, a little sparkle stamp. And this is also red rubber, so cling mount. Oh, what did I want to tell you about this? Coloring in with blends markers, that would be so much fun. Or even the watercolor pencils and a blender pen. Very easy to color that way too. You could even stamp it down onto some brown or some gray cardstock and then do that paper piecing technique where you cut around where the darker portion of your donkey would be, and then stamp the image on white cardstock and stick that grayish or brownish section back onto your donkey so that you have that paper piecing. You'll see in the future. I'm sure some people will be playing around with this one a lot. This one is going to be well loved, I can tell. All right, let's show you this one next. This one's called Approaching Perfection. I love the title of this. Also a red rubber cling stamp set, level 1. All of these are level 1 so far, and they're all stamp sets that you can earn during celebration. So January through February. This one has some wonderful phrasing verses for people who are aging. I love this one. I have to remind myself of that because the older I get, the more I see, you know, certain things on me that I'm going, oh no, why is that going downhill now? But newsflash, they're found to be good for your health because I love this. Studies show that people who have more birthdays live the longest. Fact. And you know, you can read them, but they're just so cute. The sayings are appropriate and very fun. Okay, so here's that ombre paper that I was telling you about. So can you totally see like this being stamped on here with black ink and just a nice little sentiment popped up on dimensionals over the top of it with a little bit of gold, maybe some the gold gilded gems or rhinestones or something just to pop it a little bit. But okay, so this is our ombre paper. It's 6 by 6, obviously, and it comes so that you have, it looks like only 2 colors, but if you flip it over, the other side are the other 2 colors. So you have Rococo Rose, Blackberry Bliss, Coastal Cabana, I think I'm saying them right, better make sure. Bermuda Bay, not Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, and Granny Apple Green. So you can see here that there's 2 different patterns for each of the colors, and you get a lot. I've already used one of the sheets, so you actually get 3 times 4 is 12. You get 12 of each of these designs. You would get 12 of each of these designs, and then of course the flip side and the blue. Well, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 of 8 different designs. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. I think I did the math right on that. So there's the blue, there's the Rococo Rose, and there is the Blackberry Bliss. Love it! It's one of my favorites. And I want to show you a card by my fellow teammate, Verla Carpenter. She sent this to me. I could totally see. So this is the Snowflake paper right now. I forget the name of it, but it's in our current mini catalog, and it has all the snowflakes in it. Very pretty, sweet. It's a beautiful suite, and this is one of the papers from it. And you can see that it kind of has that, I mean, it's a gradient look where the colors are seeping into a new color. But you could totally do that same idea with having, you know, a subtle ombre tone back there behind a window, within a window. I don't know, I think it's stunning. So, yay. So I wanted to give you that idea for inspiration for that set. That paper is called Oh So Ombre. Okay. One more celebration item that we were able to pre-earn is another pack of designer paper. Did you just see a glimpse of it? So this paper, I know, anyways, never mind. I saw a comment come through and then it disappeared, so I can't even reply to it. Okay, so this paper has, look at this. It's so pretty, you guys. It has beautiful bright colored flowers on dark backgrounds. I mean, not all of them are dark backgrounds because you can see here this is more of a lightish background, but look how stunning that is. Isn't that pretty? So here is one design. Here's another one. There's lots and lots of colors in this paper. So pretty. Here's another. And then we have this one. And now there's flip sides. So this is 12 by 12 paper. This paper is called Flower and Field Designer Series paper. And there's 12 different designs. 2 of each, okay? Because they're double-sided. So now these are more like, you know, not as fancy, but not as distracting when you're going to do, you know, something fancier on top. Like you could have a flower on this one, but you wouldn't want to put a flower, well, you could on that one, but you wouldn't necessarily want to put a flower on top of this one because it would get lost. But you could put a flower on top of these, if that makes sense. So those are the designs for that. Oh, look at this one, you guys. Green leaves. My favorite color green. That's Granny Apple Green. Then we have some blue dots and on the black. Oh gosh, this is so pretty. Such pretty paper. Lots of fun designs are going to come out of that paper. Again, called Flower and Field. Okay, so I'm going to move away from the Sale-a-Bration products, and we're going to move into the mini catalog now. Okay, now some of this stuff you've already seen come across in Pinterest, or maybe people have been demonstrating with this suite, but this suite, and I want to make sure, hang on, I have to look at my cheat sheet. Yep, this suite is called Dandy Garden, and there's some things that we were able to pre-order as demonstrators attending the OnStage event. So some of you have this in your hands, right? We have some cord tie, let's see, it's Mossy Meadow, and it's called Braided Linen Trim, because it is braided. Really cool. So I'm not going to show you this stuff completely in detail, but you can see that this is what has been already out there. You may have noticed it. Look at those ladybugs, you guys. Aren't they adorable? Little tiny ladybugs. People who aren't crafters should just buy those and stick those, you know, places in their house just to decorate their house. Okay, so this is what I already had, and I didn't buy a lot more from this suite, but there is another stamp set and another set of dies, or I should say a set of dies, because this is one bundle that you can get, the Dragonfly Garden bundle. Buying this stamp set and this punch together saves you 10%. Of course, that savings is within a suite too, so if you buy the whole suite, you get 2 bundles. So the other bundle I'll just tell you about, it's called Garden Wishes, and it has some coordinating dies with it. I did not pre-order that because I can't own it all, even though I want to. There's some Memories and More cards in there. There's some envelopes and cards. And then there's another product that I did get, so I'll show that to you in a minute. But this is also the paper that we could pre-order. So all this stuff here you see, this is stuff that we could pre-order. In fact, we did make and takes with that during OnStage. So this is the paper. Let me just go down to one level. You get four times all of this, okay? And do you notice here that you could actually punch out like that one and that one if you wanted to, directly from the paper. So here's the different designs. So you could punch out all of those. Sorry, I'm going to flip my computer on so I can still see you guys. Here. Okay, and then we have dandelions and more dragonflies and dandelions, stripes, some bees, some fun. Look at that. That isn't that beautiful? The colors just are vibrant together. And then we have more designs on this side. This is that misty moonlight blue, some bumblebee yellow. I love that one. I'm a leaf fan. I really love leaves. And so you kind of got the idea. And I think, again, most of you that have been out there on the internet have already been peeking at a lot of things that have been made with this. I'll show you one other product that I did pre-order from this product, Purchase Premier they call it, where we could pre-order items. And it's our laser cut paper. Grab a piece of black here. Okay. So this is one of the sheets, and it's all laser cut. So you just peel it off of here, and you would apply it as a layer onto your card. There's some fun little accent pieces. I love this one with the dragonflies. And then there's another one in here, and that one looks like this. Isn't this fun to see all this, you guys? It's, you know what, I am so used to not seeing comments that I forget. I can look right on my screen during Facebook Lives, and I can see that Renee just said, j'aime beaucoup. So she loves the designer paper, thank you. And Pam just said, oh, it's scrolled past. But yes, and Jody just said, love it. It's so fun to read your comments, you guys. I don't get to do that during YouTube lives. But there we go. And so I forget to look right there at my screen to see what you guys are saying. But I'm glad that you're with me because it's fun to do this by, with you rather than just by myself. But you can see all the other fun laser cut images. This can be separated from the frame. So this is I'll just peel that off of there. So this here is a little frame piece right there. Okay. All right. So that's what I have from that suite. I didn't get a lot from that suite because I had some other suites that were more important for me to get. So now I'm going to shove this back. I know we all have to, oh, I want to show you some samples. Hang on. You have to prioritize, right? You can't own it. Well, some people can own it all. So I got some cards and projects and just some fun stuff that were gifted to me or in swaps recently. So I thought I would just kind of show those off. So these are all using the Dandy Garden products that we were able to pre-order. Oh, you're not going to see this one under my head, are you? That we were able to pre-order as make and take materials. So I'll just hold up one at a time. This is from Kim McCutcheon. Isn't that fun? This one is from, I think, Jenny. Is this Jenny's? Yep, this is Jenny's. Jenny Redder. And this one is one of Verla's. Verla Carpenter. I like how she put the ladybug right there. And this one she said she cased from Tammy Wilson. So Verla Carpenter made me this one, but she said she cased it. So yay to both of you. This one I recently got. I haven't even shown my team this one yet. This one is from Lisa Marshall. Thank you, Lisa. And she even stamped her envelope to match. And this one, I want to make sure. Yep, Teresa Glow. Teresa Glow did this one. It's kind of got a fun little 3D look to it, doesn't it? So it's a card that opens, but you can also, prop it up and set it up like that to have it sitting. I thought that was fun. I have not seen that fold before. Very fun. Thank you, Teresa. And then this was a 3D gift that was given to me by my friend Carol Rosengren. And she put some treats inside and brought it over to me. She even hand delivered it before on stage. And she does not live super close. So thank you, Carol. Thank you to all of you that gave me these samples because I have not played with this suite yet. All right, next. I got one full suite of products and it's my favorite. And I want to make sure I'm sharing it correctly with you. It's called the Fine Art Floral Suite. So, what's in the Fine Art Floral Suite? We have this stamp set called Art Gallery. And you can see already it's got that hand-painted look to it. There's a variety of sentiments in it. It's got the two-step stamping. This image here can go on top of all three flowers. In fact, I could even see you putting it on top of that one, which I did not do before I prepped for the live today, but I could see that getting stamped on there. And then of course you've got this portion which could go underneath that flower there. Along with that are the dies, and the dies are called Floral Gallery dies, and they look like this. I'll turn it this way. Just want to say, and then you could attach, just want to say happy birthday, just want to say I miss you, just want to say congratulations. So yes, you can die cut that whole phrase out, and they're separated so that you don't have to have it attached in that order. In fact, I'll show you on the sheet that I die cut these little shapes from how you can have them all separate words, okay? This die cuts the big flower, this die cuts the leaves underneath the big flower. This one die cuts the cluster of three, the smaller flower, and then these two are for your little sentiments, okay? So let's pull that out, the little chart that I made. So this, I'm going to put it down further. Okay, so this is basically a sheet to show what the dies look like when they're die cut, and then if you stamp and then die cut. Okay, so again, you could totally do that image over this one, I bet. I bet you could. I don't know. Anyways, this could be a smaller flower, or you know what? I'm seeing leaves in there. I see 1, 2 flowers and leaves. Rachel totally did not decipher that image correctly when stamping it today. So yes, this is a very, very fun suite. I think Mona likes it. All right. This is the one that Shelley Gardner, who is the co-founder of Stampin' Up, and her daughter, who is the CEO, Sarah Douglas, they did the Sarah and Shelley show at the end of OnStage and just did a fabulous job of showing off the products in this suite. The one thing that we were not able to pre-order, actually 2 things that we were not able to pre-order with this suite, was the gold leafing and heat and stick powder, which yes, is coming back. So, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So I wanted to focus in on this image here because I did not take marker to that image and then stamp it down. I instead did what they suggested at OnStage. So I think Sarah suggested this. Stamp this in your floral colors once, stamp it in your green colors, and then you combine the 2 images together. So you can take and cut around the flowers and stick them on top, and you instantly have your multicolored floral pieces. So I did a card, spruced it up a little bit since I shared this with my demonstrator friends earlier today. So this one, you can see I've done that same basic image, layered it onto some crumb cake. So it's on white, it's layered onto crumb cake cardstock, which I thought went really well with this color ribbon, which I'll show you in a minute. And then it's layered onto some mossy meadow cardstock with dimensionals. You can see a little bit of sparkle in there, and that's because I have taken and tapped my Wink of Stella paintbrush tool with, against a ruler, and it's kind of flicked the sparklies from the Wink of Stella on there. I wish that it was showing the sparkle. If I get it under this light, will that show the sparkle better? You can see sparkle in the ribbon. Oh, there we go. Can you see that? With the light shining on it, it's a little bit more sparkly. So the ribbon has sparkle to it too. Do you see that? And I did not see that before I pre-ordered the whole suite, but I said, what the heck? A linen ribbon, I'm not real excited about it. It was just gonna be like this light tan ribbon. I don't know, I wasn't excited, but then it came. And actually, after I ordered, because I ordered like the first day, then I saw Sarah and Shelley showing it, and it's got gold in it. So look at this. Is that so pretty? It's so beautiful, and it's easy to tie into a bow. It lies flat pretty easily, so it doesn't cause a lot of bulk. It's a very soft ribbon. It's got a little catch to it because, of course, it's got the metallic threads in there. So to kind of cinch it back and forth, it's not super slippery, but it's easy to move around, and it's soft to the feel. And again, you can make it pretty flat on your card. So that ribbon is called Fine Art Ribbon. The Fine Art Ribbon. Okay. Thank you, Anna. All right. Then let's see. So I've done that. Oh, okay. I'm bringing in this tool. You guys know this tool. It is our new Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. And I thought I would just do this live in front of you. I've got my platform number 1, no die adapter plate, so it's just the basic level 1. And then I've got a new embossing folder and some thick Whisper White cardstock. So I've just placed that inside here. Oops. I'm trying to do it fast so you can't see the folder yet. I'm going to place that right onto here. And then I'm going to use number 4, which is for our thicker 3D embossing folders, and crank it through. If you're a demonstrator out there and you went to OnStage, I would love it if you would shout that out to all of us. Let us know if you attended. And then if you did, tell me what your favorite item was that you pre-ordered. If you pre-ordered. Okay, so we're going to take that out of here. You can already see how awesome this embossing folder is. Obviously, it goes with the Fine Art Floral sweet. But look how much better it is. I mean, you can totally see it like here's the embossing folder, but isn't this so much better when it's on Whisper White cardstock? So it looks like, you know, some houses have that, is it stucco or something, or it just looks like layers of paint. Gesso is what Sarah and Shelley were saying. Okay, so we are gonna play around with this. This one is called Painted Texture 3D embossing folder. Okay, let me grab, here it is. So I've got some grid paper here. You know what? I think I'm gonna play around with this later. Not yet, because there's another new product. I'm not gonna show you this yet. Hang on, we'll play with that in a little bit. Let me show you two other things that come from that suite. Sorry about that. You guys are like, ooh, what's she gonna do? I will demo something, but I'm gonna do it at the end. Okay, this stuff here, can you see that? How pretty and shiny it is? It's called our Golden Garden Designer Specialty Acetate. So, what is it? It's basically like window sheets with printing on it. And you can see that there's different designs. In fact, let me flip this over. So here is one design. Can you see that? It's so pretty. And it's gold. So it's a metallic-y gold design on the window sheet. There is, in fact, it's already coming off a little bit. There's a little protective film on one side to help keep it from getting scratched. So you want to be able to peel, you know, remember to peel that off before you put your project together. But also on the back side, ta-da, it's a different metallic tone. This has more of a silver look on this side. So you have the option of doing silver or gold. I'm going to set that one aside because it's special. And you'll know why in a minute. So here's the next one. Fun, right? I love it. I love seeing all these comments come in. Isn't this fun? Okay. And then here is another one. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I can see some beautiful projects being done with these. Again, silver on the other side. All right, so now we pull in the designer paper. And with the designer paper, we have 12 by 12 again. And this 12 by 12 paper is 12 sheets, 12 different designs, 2 of each, because they're double-sided. So here is one of the patterns, and you can see that hand-painted look because, in fact, these designs were hand-painted, and then they were photographed, okay? So it's an actual photograph of real paintings. And then here's another one. That one looks so good, like you could eat it. It looks like ice cream, doesn't it? Very pretty pinks. And then here is another one. I love these. I love this paper. It's so pretty. This is the one that Sarah was playing around a lot with. She did some really fun cards with that. And then here's like a navy background with yellow flowers. This is kind of like that perennial paper where you could just put it in frames and you'd be done. You know? See how crafty I am? Just stick it in a frame, stick it on your wall. Seriously, I might do that. I just painted these. No, I just bought the papers and stuck them in frames. Okay, so this one here, I'll show you the whole thing. Sorry, I'm getting so close to the camera because I want to show it to you up close. It's so pretty. But this is the one where this goes right on top and overlays it with gold accenting. Now, after I've done this, it reminds me again of the gold leafing. So if you've never played around with it, it's a real thin, totally thin. I mean, it's just lightweight gold shavings is how I would describe it. And it sticks to sticky things. So if you use heat and stick powder, which again, I said is coming back, you can stamp an image with that heat and stick powder. You stamp it with Versamark, sorry. Then you sprinkle the heat and stick powder on it, tap off excess, heat it with a heat tool, and the image becomes a sticky image. Then what you can do is you can take that gold leafing and you can go over the top and rub that gold into the sticky image areas, and it will grab onto where the stickiness is, and then you can brush away the excess, and you'll have a beautiful gold. It looks embossed, but it's not embossed. It has a different look than gold embossing. You can also use the gold leafing with adhesives. So if you wanted to take and put, like they used tear and tape adhesive, you could use it with dimensionals, you could use it with glue dots, anything that's sticky, you could stick that stuff to. It's pretty awesome. So that is my favorite suite right now, the Fine Art Floral. My favorite suite that we could pre-order, I'll say that, because there's some other fun ones that are, oh my gosh, you guys. The ice cream is so cute. Okay, I don't know how I had these. I'll just have to stack them as is. Isn't this fun? Are you guys having fun? All right, what's next? I did not get the third suite except for one portion of it, because again, I can't own it all. Trying to save my money for the items like the ice cream suite. I have to get that ice cream suite. But I did get this from the Well Suited suite. And you know what? Again, I ordered the first day that I possibly could so I could expedite this stuff and get it, you know, for you to see tonight. But that means that I missed out on the demonstrations of this suite. I'm really sad that I didn't get this suite. I still can order it tonight or tomorrow. I'm contemplating it, but it's called the Well Suited suite. There's a stamp set, and then there's this amazing set of dies that come with it, or that go with it. You can buy them separately if you want to. But the dies create all of those. It's like paper dolls, only it's not. It's like shirt cards, only it doesn't have to be. So you know how we made those shirt cards out of the plaid papers the last couple of years? You can take and make shirt cards with these dies. It has the collar, it has a bow tie, it has a necktie, it has pocket pieces, it has button pieces, and you can create all these fun shirts. You can make them even feminine if you want to. So let me show you, because it has a masculine flair to this set, but the demonstration, amazing ideas. So here are the papers in this suite. So you can see this one has kind of that tweed look or whatever. But yeah, can you imagine just like here, this would be an awesome, is this tweed? I don't know. I'm so not good with fabric names, but this has that, oh, pinstripe. So you could make the jacket portion of your card that. Yeah, just some fun patterns, and they're small enough where when you make these little shirts or whatever, they look realistic. Here's the flip side of the papers, again, 12 by 12. So look at that. This would be awesome for a tie, right? And then here's kind of that paisley look. My friend Susan, when we were demonstrating, she has this whole suite. She did such a rockin' job on showing ideas with this and talking about these different patterns. She said this would be great for like the handkerchief that comes out of the pocket. Fun, right? I mean, I can even see it like a tie with that one. Here's floral. There's a floral design to it. It's not real, like, it doesn't scream feminine though. So, but you could make, you could make some feminine designs with this. It's just so fun. So I'm considering getting it now. That paper is called Well Suited. Basic Black, Basic Gray, Cajun Craze, Night of Navy, Pacific Point, Poppy Parade, and Smoky Slate are the colors. Got a few more things. All right. Let me share with you, I'll share with you this next, okay? So this is a project kit that you can get from the new catalog, and it's called You Are Amazing. And you can see, if I hold it up well enough for you, you can see that these cards are not necessarily feminine, masculine. They're not necessarily saying, hey, it's for younger people or older people. It's kind of like that all around perfect birthday kind of, well, not necessarily birthday either. There's birthday in there, but all around perfect card kit, right? For like all occasions. There's birthday in there. Hip, hip, hooray. You are amazing. Thanks. The envelopes have some decoration on the inside of them as well. And you can get 16 cards out of this kit, 4 of 4 different designs. The kit does not come with the stamps, the inks, the adhesives. It's not an all-inclusive kit. But that is an advantage for those of you that love these cards so much that you want to get multiples. So you could get several of these kits and not feel like you're throwing away stamp sets, right? So what's in here? I did not have time to make, I was going to make a sample of each and I said, no, I'm going to have dinner with my family tonight. So I sat upstairs for a while and did not stamp for about an hour of the day today. But we have, okay, let me pull out the envelopes here. So these are the envelopes, and you can see that there is, and I'm just going to make sure I know the colors here. So the colors are Bermuda Bay, Flirty Flamingo, Gold, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, that's the Mango Melody, and Pretty Peacock and White. So Mango Melody, and then we have the Bermuda Bay color there. And those are the envelopes. And then we have, sorry, don't want to fold up anything incorrectly. We have card bases. So we have some Pretty Peacock card bases. We have some striped in multiple colors, Granny Apple Green, Flirty Flamingo, Mango Melody, Pretty Peacock. Then we have the Bermuda Bay with some Bermuda Bay metallic-y sheen to it on this one. Then we have this one here, which is kind of a floral design with the Mango Melody flowers on it. All the cards on the inside, oh, you can't see it that way, but all of them are white on the inside, okay? They're all white interior. These are the layers that go onto the cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip this open so you can see them a little bit bigger. So you can see that you would get 4 of those vellum tags. It looks like there's twine. Look at the twine. I love how they did that on that. That's cool. You get 4 of these little starburst looking layers, 4 of those framed in gold pieces. Okay, and then there's the 4th card. And these are all the pieces. Some vellum. There's that star layer. Some gold stripes. There is some frames for stamping your sentiments in. Some layering. I'm going to flip this open again so I can see. So that one goes there. Some more metallic-y looking Pretty Peacock, or no, Bermuda Bay pieces. More, yeah, just a ton of fun layers. I'm guessing that these will be super easy to put together. Basically, it's just a bunch of layering. So you stamp, put your layers together, put a little twine on, and you're set to go. Instant cards. You could give these cards finished as a gift in the box, or you could give, you know, the box in a decorative little container like this, which is what it comes in, as a gift itself. Here's the stamp set that you could get separately if this does not float your boat, which I don't know why it would not, because I really love this stamp set. But I'm sure that you could coordinate those cards with other stamp set images. These are perfect though. I mean, look at them, right? I love them. So they're just very, like, they're picturesque looking sentiments, right? Hip hip hooray, 3 cheers for you. I love this happy birthday down here. It's got the little dots along it as if it's a kind of a marquee thing. I love the different sizes of the letters, the thanks on a flag or a curtain rod or whatever you want to call that. And then this one I used on the next card that I'm going to show you. But before I show you the finished card, I'm going to show you the bundle itself. So I have one more bundle and then I have a tool to show you. Okay, and the tool is where I'm going to demonstrate. This is part of the bundle. It's called Floating and Fluttering. And do you see my smile? This is like my favorite set. I just love this one. I love it so very much. You can pair it with a stamp set that has sentiments in it. It's just an image set basically, but you build these butterflies and they are so pretty. So pretty. Here are the dies. Just, I'm like in La La Land with this one. It's as if I created it, but I didn't. Okay, and then there's butterflies here. These are the dies that go with the images. Now look at this. Do you see this? Two of the same. So when you stamp this bold outline image of these beautiful butterflies and leaves, you can stamp them twice and die cut them together at the same time. So you're die cutting twice as much stuff if you're mass producing some cards, right? Jean asked maybe she was answering a question. The new next set of in colors come out with the June. Yes, thank you. If somebody asked that question, thank you, Jean, for answering it. Because I'm not catching your comments anymore, am I? I'm so bad at this. Hey, Brina, glad to see your name pop up. And then this one here is an embossing one. So you can die cuts and embosses at the same time. So you'll cut the butterfly out and you'll put impressions into it and get a textured butterfly. Now, do you see this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one? These all are portions and pieces of this. So if you really, really don't want to fussy cut around these after they're cut out, you can take and just cut out a section of what you want. So you can stamp this down and then you can say, hey, I only wanted that big butterfly. So I'm just gonna die cut that out. You can do it that way if you want to. But my thinking is just die cut them all and save the ones you want for later. Okay, so what are these little guys? These weird things here? Those are the ones that fill in. So those are the colors that fill in. Do you see this? This and this together go into the big butterfly. This one and this one, which is a weird looking one, but it's just an accent, like a darkening area of the wing. These two go into this one. This one and this one go into this guy here. These leaves go into this one and this one. It fits in both, yes. Where did it go? Here. This one goes into this. And then you've got this separate outline image that has a filler, okay? And then you've got these dots for fun. And then you've got this frame. Okay, let me show you. So I played around. First I'll show you this. So these are all the dies. This is what they all look like when they're just die cut in white. And here's that one embossed. I might not be able to show you that very well. If I angle it, maybe you can see the texture. Hopefully you can see the texture. So that's the one that has the embossing on it. And this fits, by the way, see if I can get it to come off of here. I stuck it down with a glue dot. This fits. Oh, Rachel. There you go. That fits inside that shape. So if you really wanted to, you could have an extra layer behind the textured part of your butterfly. Okay, so you can layer it up. Then I stamped these separately, and I thought I would pull in those dies at the same time so you can see. So first you stamp, then you fill in color, and then you die cut them all at once, all at the same time. This one is separate, it's a separate die. And then this one here goes with the frame. And then again, these all separately. You can put them onto those images separately, okay? But it's really easy to just fussy cut them apart. Super easy. So that's, oh, here's one more. And this one's interchangeable. This one could also die cut this one right there. Okay? All right, throw those over here. Hopefully they'll stick to my magnetic sheet. So here's the card. This is the one that I'm proud of. The Faker Shaker is back, and it was demonstrated with the ice cream suite. And I'm feeling so bad. I can't think of her name right now. She did a fabulous job with that suite. But she did a Faker Shaker with it, and so I thought I would apply that same Faker Shaker idea with this bundle of products. And I also used the Ombre Paper from Sale-a-Bration in there. Here is that stamp set, because you got to pair the butterflies up with some sentiment set, right? So this one is from the You Are Amazing set. It's that image right down here. It's a faker shaker. Very easy to make these things. So if you have a ton of sequins, buy some of those clear envelopes and make faker shakers with them, okay? People are gonna be like, ooh, ah. I have not done the inside of my card yet, but you can see it's just a layer on the front of my card, and it's pretty thin. When you do a faker shaker, it does not take up a lot of thickness like a regular shaker would. You're not using foam tape that sticks up high. You just have it within this clear envelope. So you stick your designer paper in there, then add the sequins, then make that envelope wrap around that piece real tight, you know, on the side, and the excess wrapped over across the top. Tie it with a ribbon if you want to, stick it down onto a card base, and then embellish it. So I just love this set. Like, this could have been a set that I designed. I'm serious. I just love it so much. So there's that. And then I have a tool to show you. So I think I shared everything else. So now we're going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to bring in a tool that I was getting ready to buy on Amazon. I had it in my cart, and I was like, I want one of these so badly, because they're better than sponges. They're better than daubers. They just have a beautiful way of adding color. They're called blender brushes. How many of you already have these? This is a blender brush. Oops, I better take one that is clean here. It comes in a pack of 3. You can see as I fan my finger through it that it's made up of tiny little paintbrush hairs. That's what it looks like, right? Just really cool. And I mean, they're rounded, so they go on your paper without that harsh line look, because it's a whole rounded surface, and it's so fun to feel. All right, so this is the brush. Something that you want to keep in mind that my friend Rose Carey shared with me, thank you Rose, is when you do rinse it out to get rid of the color in the ink, that you have it this way, she said. And I'm thinking that's because that helps to drain the water out of it. And you probably want to flick it, I'm guessing, a few times. Really make sure that it's, you know, super dry. And then you dry it with the brush side down, I think she said. Again, probably so you don't have the water just kind of staying within. So I'm going to pull in this embossed piece again, and I'm going to pull in a couple inks, and I'm going to pull in a couple sponges, okay, and I'm going to pull in some of these blending brushes. I'll show you the difference. So we're going to start with the Highland Heather color. Stuck my finger right in it. It's non-toxic. Okay, so you take and you just go across the surface of your pad to ink it up, and it collects the color. And then, as Rose mentioned also, you can kind of start off your paper, although I don't notice a harsh, like it doesn't seem like it's a harsh amount of color, but if you want to kind of, you know, make sure that the initial intensity of the color is off before you add it, then oh yes, thank you, Rose. Rose is watching. Hi, Rose. Okay, and then you come in and you start going in circular motion, and it's so soft. The color gets added in just, it's almost like air. I don't know how to describe it. There's no harsh lines to this at all. It's just incredible how soft the color is when it gets added. And I'm putting some pressure down onto it. You can see I'm adding pressure, but I'm not getting an intense, harsh effect, okay? I'm just getting a nice accent of color on there. If I move to the green, and it's got a nice handle on it too, so it's easy to hold. So I'm moving to the green, and I'm going to come in now with my green color. Now green and purple don't blend very well, so you don't want to probably overlap those colors, or you're going to get kind of a brown effect. So just kind of make them go side by side. but they do look nice when they're side by side. I think they're very pretty together. So Granny Apple Green and Highland Heather. Now, this is what I did with the sponges. It's so much harsher, and I was going light on it. So I'm going to come in with this sponge. I'll even take some ink off, and I'll come in, and it's just very light. I barely touched it, and it's just super harsh as far as getting colors. So you don't get that soft tone, and you can even see like the lines of the sponge. You can see, you know, kind of like I don't know, just the scratchiness of it, right? So sponges are great, but not with this technique. I would recommend getting blender brushes if you really want to have, blending brushes, sorry, if you really want to have a soft, soft, soft ink look. Another thing that's great about it that you cannot do with sponges, at least not very easily, is to get that stenciled look. Okay, so you can see, again, very light touch, but it's pretty harsh. So now watch this. I'm going to use the blending brush. Okay, here we go. And I'm even putting a lot of pressure down. It's so cool, you guys. These blending brushes rock. I don't have two hands to do that circular motion on the pad, so I'm pouncing it as if I have a pad in front of me. See that? Like that? It's better to just kind of go like that. But I am pressing really hard to get us the color intense. And you can see so much softer than the sponged harsh lines there. Can you see that? You can barely tell. It looks as if it was just like misted with something. It's just so cool. So those are our blending brushes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bunch of cards using that background because I loved making it so much. So then I thought I would make a bunch of these pieces, die cut them. And I haven't designed the card yet, but I'm going to put something together with them. So watch for that in a future post or something like that. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but little tiny flowers in there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, bringing back the catalog covers again one more time so you can see them. Fun. I'm going to zoom out a tad so you can see them better. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. So how is everyone tonight? Eileen says she loves her brushes. So obviously you have some. I'm so glad Stampin' Up! Is carrying them. I was getting ready to click on the purchase button and just get them shipped to me because I really, really, really wanted to show some fun techniques with them. I've been watching some videos using blending brushes and I'm like, we so need them, right? Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was gonna share with you. Hopefully this got shared over to my page. So if you're watching on my actual, or not my page, sorry, I'm doing this on my page, but if you are watching in my group, my Stamp Your Art Out group, let's see if I have a little thing that I can stick up here. Is this it? No, that's my page. I guess I don't have my group one on here right now, but this is where you're at right now if you're watching live. I don't know, should I bring it over to YouTube, you guys? I could download it and upload it to YouTube. I don't have anything formal on it, but I hope that you all enjoyed this. And if you are not a demonstrator yourself, just know that these catalogs are not in our hands completely yet. It's just the people who attended OnStage that did pre-orders right away that have these catalogs coming to them in their pre-orders. Most demonstrators will be able to see them online, and then starting tomorrow, all demonstrators will be able to see them online starting tomorrow, but we cannot share the links. And then in December, we will be able to order some packs of these catalogs or have them sent to our customers. So reach out to your demonstrator if you want to get your hands on these publications. And what else did I want to say about that? And just know that if you are itching to get this stuff early, you can always get the starter kit. So again, you can get that through your demonstrator, or if you do not have one, you can get it through me. We'd be happy to have you on in our community, on our team. And my blog is stampyourartout.com if you'd like to visit me. I think that's all I needed to share today. You guys have a great evening. I hope that you had fun. And now I'd like you all to go and stamp your, oops, hang on. I wanted to end with that. There. Stamp your art out. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.